What's up, YouTube people? There you are. Much love. This is Trey John Edmonds. You know me. This is Maria De Luz. Super excited to be here together at Jake's lovely abode, Maria De Luz's lovely abode. It's been such a blessing to be here. We're gonna jump in and talk about business bottlenecks and business growth as we usually do. Nothing new to you guys. If you want to grow and you want us to grow with you, grow for you, find the AI Growth Partner link inside the bio somewhere. Come hop on a call. You'll get to meet Jake. Jake is Maria De Luz's lovely fiance, actually. So, great little connection there. If you see some light in her, you should probably see some light in him. It'll be beautiful. If you are looking to learn how to build the best AI solutions in the world and be an AI growth partner yourself, also join the link. You can hang out with Jake and we can teach you how to build sustainable solutions and grow with a community who wants to see you win. And that's everything we do. We're going to jump right in. Super casual. If you got to drink water, get up, use the bathroom, whatever, any moment. We're just here to hang out. Okay. I'm going to start by asking you some questions. Honestly, where I'd like to start is just tell me about your business. Why did you start? When did you start? How did you start?
Oh, I started in 2018 officially, but I started studying about coaching, the mind, the emotions, the subconscious mind since I was 14 years old. So it became my passion because at that moment when I was 14 years old, I was sad and anxious and depressed, and I wanted to understand myself. So I started studying about the mind, psychology, and reading a lot of books and going to all these events. And then I went deeper and deeper in the subconscious mind. I started hypnotherapy too, and coaching, NLP, all these things. And I wrote a book. I wrote 4 books, but I just launched one. And yeah, in 2018, I launched my first book and I launched my brand. And the name of my company is in Spanish is Coaching Ideal. It means ideal coaching. So ideal coaching is the mix of the best of therapy, hypnotherapy, coaching, and NLP. And also I created inner formulas. It's like inner systems. So you can be connected to yourself and in your ideal state most of the time, because these inner systems help you know yourself in a grounded way. So it's like you can see the formulas actually, and you can redirect everything that happens in your life in your favor. So a lot of people have transformed their lives deeply. People that were depressed, they are so passionate about their life now and have an extraordinary life. So yeah, what I do is that they go from healing, then finding their purpose, and then creating abundance from their purpose. And everything is mindset, but in a deep way. We go to the subconscious mind, we heal. Has been people that have healed also from disease because we go to the root. It's really beautiful and deep. And it's because the vision is to have it all. Like we can have it all. So that's one of my movements. I want people to have it all, to have the best of the inner world and the outer world. And yeah, so there are people that only take my services for the purpose. They want to find their purpose. But there are people that go through all this process. And I have coaches inside my business that I have taught them my method. Also, there are people that want to do exactly what I do, so I have the certification for that. And yeah, I have been doing this professionally since 2018, and it has been so beautiful. I'm passionate about it.
I love it. So you started back in 2018. A lot of your focus getting in was you had a fascination for the mind, psychology. You did some training on NLP and hypnotherapy as well. When you're starting, it seemed like you were looking for a solution to anxiety, depression, maybe some of those lower vibrational feelings sometimes.
Yes.
Cool. And in the I guess it's been 7 years that you've been running this business now.
Yes.
Can you give me some highlights? Like, what have been some of your favorite moments? Moments where you just felt like really guided in your purpose, really, really alive, and
Oh, that's
things were just
beautiful.
going right.
Thank you for that. Because in 2019, I launched my first program in public. Because before I was just taking one-on-one. In 2019, I launched my first program, and at that moment, like 20 people got in, and it was amazing because it was my first. My program was $1,000, so 20 people, and it was my first launch. I'm like, whoa, okay, this is great. So a lot of people started to ask me for my services, and then in 2020, I came here to the United States, and oh my God, it was amazing because every month I was launching programs. So that 2020 was a great moment because a lot of people transformed their life, and it was like a bubble of positivity while other people were freaking out. So we created our own sacred container, and my community started to be like a family. The energy was pure love. It was a lot of people healing, a lot of people finding their purpose, a lot of people redirecting their lives. And yeah, 2020 was amazing.
Right on. I love it. Okay, so I see where you've come from. Let's talk about where you're at right now. Um, let's start with where are you spending the most time in your business on the day to day?
Oh, that's a great question. Where am I spending my time? Um, my business has changed a lot. So let me talk about what I do during the week, and then maybe the answer will come.
Cool.
Every Tuesday, I do a webinar. So I sell in that webinar. And every Thursday, I do a mentorship. So that mentorship is for people that already bought some of my programs. So I just work actively, like for, to the public, 2 days a week. Tuesdays is the webinar that I sell something, and Thursday is the mentorship. So my main focus is, well, it's a great question because I'm so passionate about what I do that my main focus is in what I do, like the inner formulas, the mindset, and all these things. I have been trying to be selling every day, but I'm not selling I'm not doing that. In 2020, I was doing that. I already have closers, so maybe I'm more relaxed because of that. I have uh, 4 closers. I mean, 3, and one is the leader of yeah of these closers, and I have one appointment setter, and they sell, of course, every day. They are focused on that. The thing is that when I sell, my conversion rate is higher than them. I think that it's obvious. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
it's
mean
like,
that's
of
usually
course.
pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're the owner, you carry the most potent message forward, but you can't do everything all the time. So,
Yes. Yeah, so one part of me is relaxed because of that. But I think that maybe my main focus, you can ask, you can share with me what can be the main focus. Maybe selling every day.
we'll get there. We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
It'll all come into clarity by the end of this. So
Okay,
please keep
okay, I
rolling.
love it. Um, so yeah, my main focus is honestly what I do. It's I'm so passionate about the mind and the miracles that has happened with my clients and students that I'm going deep into the subconscious mind and everything. Yeah, that's my passion, and one part of me thinks that I should be selling every day.
Well, let's talk about why do you the current state of your business. Are you satisfied with how you're spending your time? Are you satisfied with the amount of money you're making? Where are we at right now that needs to change is what I'm gonna want to figure out, and then
Yeah.
we'll
Okay, I
put the pieces
love this
together.
question because last year I I did a 6 figures launch in one day. And after that, some new clients, it was not like the same energy as the community that I like, full of love. They were kind of complaining and everything, so it lowered my energy. And then I'm like, oh, so let's just not grow that fast. So then I kind of, maybe subconsciously, I kind of settled a little bit. I am still in 5 figures a month, but I'm not, like, I want to go back to 6 figures a month. That's I want to do that, and I'm not completely satisfied because I know that I can generate 6 figures a month. Yeah, I want to scale.
Cool. Let's talk about what 6 figures a month would look like. What services do you offer right now, and what is your price point for each of them?
So that maybe there is a friction there because in 2020 I was launching every day, which it was great because I was launching like every day, no, every month. Every month I was launching something different because my community mainly was organic. I was not paying marketing at that moment. So my I think it's a friction that now I have so many offers.
Exactly, yeah.
So many offers that now the focus of the closers are in the certification. That is 7,500, the certification.
And this is a certification to become a certified hypnotherapist?
It's a
Or,
certified coach with my method, like
okay.
how
With
to say that,
your
like
formula?
integral coach. Yeah, with my formulas.
Okay.
How can I say that in English? Coach integral. Integral.
I think you're right.
Integral
Integral
coach.
coach, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a real word in English, so I'm
Okay,
sure,
okay,
I'm
maybe
sure
it's that.
you're right.
Yeah, it's like these coaches are amazing because they know NLP and hypnotherapy, so they can go to the subconscious mind and do exactly what I do. So the certification is 7,500. There is another one that I help them create the system that I use to generate money. It's the certification, and it's one offer. The other offer is negocio próspero en propósito. It means purpose-driven business in Spanish. Purpose-driven business. That's the other offer. And the other offer, it's about money mindset. That the one that I'm selling every week, every Tuesday. The money mindset is $397. But behind that, there are a lot more. There are a lot more. So sometimes these people, these people that are my clients, they want to have it all. So we sell them the other offers. Or if my closers, they were my students before, so they know all the offers. So sometimes when there is a person that comes, they are like, "Oh, I recommend you this one." That we are not promoting publicly.
Yeah.
But these are the three ones that are like publicly being promoted.
Okay, so you have the certified coaching,
Yeah.
which is 7,500, 7,500. You have purpose-driven business. How much is that one?
That I think we changed the price. Now it's 5,500.
500. And then you have money mindset, which is 397.
Yeah.
Okay. What time and energy does it take from you to be able to deliver on each of these offers? Like, which one can you scale a bunch without having to necessarily do anything new, right? It's already done, ready to go. And which one would definitely, like, there's a cap to how many people you could bring on at the same time?
I don't spend a lot of time because what I did is that in all of them, they have access to my mentorship, the Thursday mentorship. But for example, the certification is 1 year. They have access for 1 year. The business purpose driven business, they have access for 6 months. And the money mindset, they have access for 2 months. And sometimes I change the offer sometimes because it's every Tuesday. They can have access for 1 month, 1 month or 2 months. Yeah, so it doesn't take a lot from me, But in the certification, I have my coaches, which help people integrate the skills.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe there is a little bit of a cap there because they can have uh, like at least 10 each one
10
of them.
clients each, and how many coaches do you have?
Right now that are trained 3.
Okay, so you have 3 trained coaches, and they could do like 10 clients
Yeah.
each, right? And that's 10 clients a year. Say they all got 10 clients.
No, 10 clients. They do 10 sessions with them, so it's 2 months and 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, as a weekly session.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 2 months.
So
and 2
they
weeks.
do 10 sessions and that's it, and then they can have another 10 clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clients, 10 sessions, which puts them out for 2.5 months.
We are training other coaches too for that.
And you have 3 right now. 3 ex-coaches. How many coaches are you training?
Now we are training 3 more, but I think 2 are already ready.
Okay. So, and how long do you, well, 2 are already ready, and then the other one, how long does your training usually take to get them up and running?
They assist to the 10 coaching sessions of the other coaches.
Gotcha.
So the 10 sessions, they are ready.
Cool. And all you have to do to show up in that one is like nothing. You have coaches that sell it. They actually run the stuff, and
they tell me where they are.
Cool. I love it.
And I just need to do the Thursday mentorship
Cool.
for everyone.
I love that. That is absolutely incredible. All right, let's talk about purpose-driven business. Is that how many people are kind of in charge of making sure that is running smoothly? And is there any bottleneck there?
There is one person that is helping them take action. But I think that I don't know how many. Maybe she can have like 100 a month or something like that. Yeah.
100 a month for this one. And how about the money mindset? Is there any cap to that?
No, nothing. They have everything they're recording, and they have me every Thursday for 1 month or 2 months. Cool. And they are happy.
And how often do people go through the money mindset and then they want to move forward to like the purpose-driven business afterwards or something?
Oh, that's a great question, because we just started the Tuesday webinar. So that offer, we sold that offer a long time ago. So we are still starting to sell it again. And one person, because we started 3 weeks ago. So one person did the upgrade to the certification. And yeah, other people is like, oh, they want to know more. Other people, I don't know exactly, but they want to know more. So I still don't have that metric, because I prefer to spend a little bit of more time to see the pattern.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, something that I already know that is great is none of these, you're not the bottleneck in any of this.
Yeah.
Right? Which is really great.
I made sure to do that because last year I was the friction.
Cool. And it's good to recognize that, because once you recognize that, you can like solve it for yourself. You can make sure that you're not the issue. All right, so you have 3 coaches right now that could each take 10 clients. So that's 30 clients for your highest ticket offer every 2.5 months. We're going to call it 3 right now because that's how many you have. I know you have more coaches coming in, but we're going to just kind of scope out with what's happening exactly right now.
Yeah.
So that means you could do 30 clients every 2.5 months.
Yes.
I'm going to call it 3 months just for easy math here in a second. So
yeah, so it's like 10 clients a month.
Was that
No, 30 clients.
30
yeah.
clients every
30
3
clients
months.
every 3 months.
And each client is 7,500, so that's 75,000, 150,000, $225,000. $225,000 is the most that you could make pretty much from that offer every 3 months. So that means every year. I mean, that is a what, $900,000 opportunity if you were to max it out completely
Yeah.
with the
Okay.
3 coaches you have. Let's talk about the purpose-driven money mindset. You can do 100 clients a month, and that is a $5,500. And is that new clients? Like there could be 100 new people.
Oh, it's a good question. If it's only her, this woman, the coach, I think every 3 months she can have new 100 clients.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we'll call that.
But I don't have a problem because it's really easy to train another coach to have. But if it's only her, it's
So for now, 100 every 3 months.
yeah.
Okay. And 100 at 5,500, that'd be 55,000. That'd be 550,000 every 3 months is what that opportunity could bring you. 550,000 every 3 months, which puts you at, what is that? 2.2 million, I believe. Yeah, let's do that. 2.2 million a year for that opportunity. All right, now let's look at the $397 a month. You have the money mindset, which is unlimited, right? There's
Yeah,
no
it's
cap.
unlimited.
Cool. How many? And you just start. Well, this one might be a little harder since you just started launching it. But you launched it 3 weeks ago. How many people did you get in the first 3 weeks in there?
Because we haven't scaled it, we are just every 1 week. Every week is like 500. We are putting $500 in ads, so it's not a lot of money. So right now, I think that like 14 people have bought or something like that. I have the metric here. If I let me.
14.
But yeah, it's we haven't
Yeah,
scaled it yet.
No, so you've thrown some ad money in, about 500 a week for
Yeah.
3 weeks,
Yeah.
and 14 have bought. Okay.
But also the main purpose of that is to do an upsell.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
We also have the sales call. It's called subconscious test, and what we do is that we help them see what are the limiting beliefs and all the things that are subconsciously holding them back, and they once they realize all the things they have, we're like, oh, we can help you more with that.
Yep.
So after that they have that, and we can do another upsell.
So is the Tuesday webinar to sell the money mindset? Is that what you're doing on Tuesdays with that webinar?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it like a free webinar?
It's a free webinar. They actually do the name of the webinar is something about reprogramming the subconscious mind live. So we do like a little exercise of that lasts like 13 minutes, and they are like, whoa, if this is free,
Then
imagine what's
exactly,
inside.
yeah, I love it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I know that your goal is 6 figures monthly. What are you at right now on average a month?
No, it's $20,000, $25,000, sometimes 30,000 $30,000 or $17,000. It depends. Like I haven't, yeah,
There's a range. You
yeah,
need some consistency there. Okay. I'm gonna call it an average of 20. Just err on the side of caution.
yeah.
20,000 average. And in your own words, if there's anything that comes to mind, why do you think there's a lack of consistency in your growth right now?
Well, I think it's something about it's one of the things is uh maybe the mindset part. Like I know there is a part of me is like, oh my god, if I grow again, because what happened also is that I feel that the energy changed, and we, in my team, a lot of people like try to do that by themselves. When the business was growing really good, they left and they tried to do that by themselves, and I don't know, there was like a lot of chaos, and then I'm like, oof, I don't know, I want to grow, but there was a part of me that I'm like, okay, let's go slow. So maybe one part is mindset,
Okay.
and another thing, more systems that make sales predictable, because there are systems that I don't have to be there and sell, you know. So even in the webinar every Tuesday, people that stay until the last minute, they get the subconscious test. So even people that didn't buy, they can buy in the call, you know. So that's what we are doing. So that's why the salespeople have also calls from that. So I also had a VSL, but I turned it off.
Why?
I was not enjoying it. I was not enjoying. There were a lot of frictions, and it was doing good. It, but I think that uh, one of the reasons was that the days were full of calls, and then the conversion from people booking the calls and people assisting was not so good. So people were booking the calls and then they would disappear.
So they just weren't ever showing up.
They were not showing up. And now people are showing up. It's really good. The percentage is sometimes 85% of people assisting, or 80%.
And you don't have a VSL, so all these people are coming from the webinar?
From the webinar. Yeah. So when I had the VSL, the problem was that, yes, it was so full, the closers. Okay, 11 calls every day. Yes, but what's the name of that? The show.
Show up rate, yeah.
The
Or just
show up,
rate,
yeah, was not so good. 40%, 30% sometimes, and
it's just like a full calendar, but no real people.
yeah, and sometimes it was 70%, but it was not consistent. So we were like, oh, fuck
Okay,
it.
so what if we had a VSL running that had high conversion and people were showing up consistently? That would be good.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So the biggest loss there was just people were not consistent in actually showing up, but the
Yes.
conversion rates on the VSL were really good.
Yes. So also, what I told you, it was cash months, the number, but sales is more. So it can be sales because a person can pay $1,000, but from an offer that is 7,500. Right?
Okay, so
So what I told you
payments.
was cash, not in sales. You know that sometimes people say, "Oh, I generated six figures in sales." Yeah, but it's not the same.
Nothing. Yeah.
I want
This is-
six figures in
This
cash.
is cash collected.
Exactly,
Cash
exactly,
collected.
exactly.
I get it. The sales are like, that's future money and people might walk away. It's not in your bank account
So
yet.
I can say that it's six figures in sales sometimes, but I don't care
You want 6 figures in cash
Yes.
collected month after month. I love the
Exactly.
clarity. Let's actually write that down as well.
Yeah,
Cash.
because people sometimes say, "Oh, yeah, I generated that in sales." Okay, good. But how much is the cash collected?
6 big cash collected.
In cash collected, yeah.
I love it. And so right now your average cash collected was 20,000. We're looking for at least 100,000
Yeah.
in cash collected, not in sales. I'm clear.
And $25,000. So
All right, I'll bump that up for you. So we just need a little forex growth.
yeah, it's an average.
That's cool. All right, let me look. I know one of the big issues. So Tuesday webinar right now, the only thing that's fueling that Tuesday webinar is the ads, right? Is there anything else that's getting people to go to the Tuesday webinar?
Oh, the email marketing. So,
Marketing.
I give content, and then the call to action is like, hey, by the way, go to the webinar, you know. And organic, I have many chat, and in my posts, I tell people that I'm gonna give them a PDF talking about the subconscious mind. But the PDF is really short; it's like 3 pages, and it talks about the importance of reprogramming the subconscious mind. And then the call to action is, hey, come to my webinar. So organic, also, and also the uh, setters. Well, this woman and the closers, they have been contacting. Is that the
Maybe sending
texting?
DMs.
Yes, DMing people. No, on the WhatsApp, because WhatsApp in Latin America is really common, more than iMessage, right? Um,
Who are they messaging on WhatsApp?
they are messaging people that were in other launches, like, hey,
Yep.
we have a new webinar. So sometimes they do that.
Are they so when you say sometimes they do that, are they like is that a part of their job role that they're doing Monday through Friday every day they're doing that or just like
when i
whenever?
when i say sometimes, it's because it has been just 3 weeks, and there was 1 week that they didn't contact. So it was only the community from WhatsApp, that is in the group, that we said, hey, by the way, we have this webinar, and the people that was in Facebook ads and organic,
Cool.
right?
So we call that database reactivation.
Data,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, that's
Which
the name.
super important to do.
Sorry that sometimes I don't have the
No,
words in
you're good.
English.
The clarity is still coming through. We are both in understanding, so we're good to go. Database reactivation would be great. So I know some of your lead generation channels, ads, email marketing. Are you doing like cold email marketing to people, or is this like a newsletter
It's a
for people
newsletter.
who opted in?
Yeah.
Okay. So email newsletter.
Yes, every Tuesday we send something like you know, copywriting that is inspiring, and then the call to action is the webinar.
Cool. Manage chat is on your mini chat is on your Instagram. You people are doing WhatsApp sometimes for database reactivation. Da, 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 da. If you were to go target your ideal client, where would you find them? Like if they were out on the internet somewhere, are they hanging out in Facebook groups somewhere? Are they on LinkedIn? Where do you find your ideal people?
Uh, before Instagram was my main place because everything was organic. But after something happened in 2021, that the algorithm started going weird, and I don't have so much feedback like before. But on Instagram, it was my main platform. I don't know if that was the question,
Yeah.
or
So most of your audience has been coming finding you. You're not necessarily going out and finding them. They're usually finding you through your social media.
social media, and also Facebook ads, right?
Yeah.
And also, there was one a woman that she Googled, oh, I want to have like a certification, and then my certification came in. She made me like that. And before, I was putting my blogs on Pinterest. Now I'm not. And I also have LinkedIn, but I don't know if it works. And before, I had a podcast. So some people were finding me from the podcast. And some people were finding me from YouTube, because also I was sharing a lot of things. But I'm not sharing a lot of things now on YouTube.
Why not?
I don't know, maybe it's excuses. Me saying, oh, I'm busy, but I'm not that busy. Yeah, I would like to start again to continue with YouTube, like a podcast.
So a lot of what you got going on, yeah, dude. I think video podcasts on YouTube are super cool, and YouTube's pushing longer form content more these days. So I think
Oh, really?
it's
Okay.
beneficial to the people who have a lot of like to share.
Okay.
You can still do short form, whatever you're comfortable with. But It's a good place to be.
Okay,
I'd highly recommend.
I will.
Yeah, you really don't have very many red flags in here at all. Honestly,
Oh,
I
wow, thank you.
you're welcome. Um,
That makes me happy.
okay, let's talk about the patterns of the people who you do find or who do end up joining your program. Um,
Mm,
what is their typical demographic or psychographic? So maybe age range, are they usually employed somewhere?
mm,
Um, what's their mindset usually coming in? Where do they spend their time on the internet? Are there any patterns that you can notice about like the people who absolutely love you?
oh, mm, my people, they are entrepreneurs. They like to grow. They love personal development, and they love investing in all these, all these things in mentorship and everything. And one of their main problems is like, oh, I have done it all, and I want to achieve exactly what I want to achieve. So that's why they stay with me, because I go deep. Like, it's really deep. My work is really deep. We go deep in their patterns, subconscious mind, and they release a lot of things. So that's why they love us, because we work like in all the levels, right? Mind, emotions, and subconscious mind, and the nervous system, and mindset, everything. And also the systems, right? But also other patterns is that I have a lot of coaches, people that already studied coaching and they want to learn more and go deeper. And I have people that they have their online business too. Mm, what else? And great clients are Latin America that live here in United States. But I have in a lot of countries. Like, I even there was a person that she's in Africa. I'm like, whoa, okay. I think it's one
You're
person.
global.
Yeah, that was amazing when I saw that. Amazing. But yes, from Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Colombia, Spain, Mexico, Puerto Rico. Yes, United States. A lot of people that are immigrants. They are here, and also it's easier for them to pay me because I charge in dollars, right? And another question that you asked me, another
Hmm.
patterns. Um, they like great things. It's like it's premium. They like everything to be extraordinary. They would like to have the highest standards.
Cool.
Yes.
Have you ever noticed, and I don't know how much transparency you have on like how much money they make, but a lot of the people you work with seem to be entrepreneurs, take the initiative, leaders in their space, premium, high standards. Do you know how much money they're usually making when they
Mm,
start working with you?
I have also a lot of people that um they don't make a lot of money, but they invest in
Hmm.
my things, and they raise their standards.
Yeah.
So when I mean they don't make a lot of money, maybe they make like $3,000 a month or something like that. I have people that they make $9,000 a month, or people have made like $50,000 a month. Not consistent. $30,000, and yeah, like $5,000, $4,000,
Cool.
maybe 1,500 too, like 1,500 or $1,000, because people that live in Latin America, $1,000 is it's good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you could put your like your value proposition in like a sentence,
Oh, value proposition. What's that? Sorry.
um, why do people buy from you? What do you provide? What is your value?
Oh, it's like I help people that.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, I have it written. So my value proposition. I want to see it. I
Go ahead.
help.
Take your time.
Well, it's something like I help people reprogram their subconscious mind. Not people, like entrepreneurs, coaches, leaders, reprogram their subconscious mind and create systems that make their life easier, so they can have a prosperous business from their purpose and enjoy an extraordinary life.
Cool. I help entrepreneurs reprogram their subconscious mind. I'm gonna put that in a little
And
simple.
create systems like inner and outer systems, so they can have everything easier. I don't know if we can simplify the what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I like it. So they can. I mean, honestly, so they can have what they want.
Yeah, they can have what they want, whatever they want. Business from their purpose and extraordinary life. So they can have it all. That's it.
Cool. I help entrepreneurs reprogram their subconscious mind and create systems so they can have it all. Honestly, I like that. Maybe little dashes of purpose. Let me see what I'm missing. Honestly, I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I see your full picture, Maria De Luz. Da, 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 da. Let's talk about lifestyle for a second because this part is fun. Right. I want to understand why six figures cash collected month after month is significant to you.
Oh,
What does that do for your lifestyle? What does that do for the impact you can have?
you know that one of the things that I think a lot about is authority. It gives a lot of authority, and also it because if I need it, I don't really need it. I mean, who really, like, I need it. I don't need it. I want I want it, right? Um, because another thing you said, oh, I said, why do I want $100,000? My main thing, it's what comes up, is I want to spend more time with my parents and I want to give them everything they want. And I one of my dreams is to buy them all the things they ever want. Like, I want to spend so much time with them because I love them so much and they are getting old and they don't live here. So that's, I think that's one of my main things. And freedom, more freedom and more options, right?
What would you do with more freedom and more options?
I would travel with Jake. We would travel around the world. Um I want to know all the countries. And also, one of the main things about $100,000 is to show people, Latin Americans, that it's possible. Because I have a lot of Venezuelans as clients, right? And one of the things that touch my heart is that when I was in Venezuela, for me, having a lot of money was dangerous. And I know there are a lot of Latin Americans and a lot of people from Venezuela that they think the same, and it's ingrained in their subconscious mind. So when they see a person that is safe and the person has it all and is generating all this money, so that's powerful. Just seeing that uh, deletes a lot of limiting beliefs. Just seeing that, like, they don't even need a lot of reprogramming. They just see the result of other people and they are like, oh, it's possible.
Anything else you got in there?
Hmm.
$100,000 a month cash collected. How does it feel? What do you do?
What would I do? Oh, one of the things that I want, I don't have that so clear, but I want to spend a lot of time in the subconscious mind, in the energy, the frequency. Like I want to have a lot of resources so I can go even deeper. So and I just shared that with Jake. I didn't share this with anyone. I want to know the science behind miracles because I have seen that in students and clients that have done hypnosis that I have made and they have healed. I have one hypnosis that is love in a cellular level, and that hypnosis is so powerful that people have healed like disease. So I want to go deeper. I want to do research. I want to be like a scientist and do research in that. I want to have a lot of time, money, and resources to go deeper in that. And I don't only want to write a book about that. I want to show people what's possible. Yeah, that's
That one felt aligned. That one felt like something you care about.
yeah.
Pretty good. That one felt nice. How many resources to know?
And I think that's one of the things because I have been asking myself like why $100,000 and you asked me the same.
Hey, you got to know why, so
Yeah.
you can have it. Clarity, aligned roadmap. If you don't know why you need it or why you want it,
Yeah.
and like, why is it gonna come?
It's true. Yes. Sometimes we forget the reason.
Yeah, like it's a number, but there's meaning behind the number, and there's a reason why that number feels right to you. Like sometimes there's not a logical process behind it quite yet, but you just know that it feels right. But if we can lean into it, we can figure out exactly like why. What is the outcome of this in your life?
Yeah. It's true.
Because I mean, you don't do anything unintentionally. I can tell you're pretty aligned with all of your visions.
Thank
Yourself.
you.
Oh, and this is actually so much fun getting to work with somebody who has such like clear vision that you do. Honestly, you have a lot of the pieces in place that you already need. You already know that showing up organically is like the way to market yourself and your business.
Yeah.
Be a real person, and real people are going to come to you. You care about the community and the energy of your space, so you really are dedicated to providing true value to the people who come in to your business. And like you're working on providing services that solve real problems. This isn't a band-aid for people. It's like, hey, I want to actually get deep and solve something real that's going to make a tangible difference in your life. So you're putting out a huge amount of impact. You should be seeing a huge amount of reward on the other end,
That's true.
which I love. The places where I notice that there's not much activity happening yet is you're not going out to reach people where they are, other than ads. Like ads are cool. The highest cost in any business is your client acquisition cost, right? The cost it gets to introduce somebody to your brand for the first time and get them in the door to an appointment. Ads are on the higher end of where you can invest time, energy, or money to do that client acquisition. There's some other methods that we can also do. Simple things like email marketing, right? So you have an email newsletter, but that's to the warm people who have already experienced you. They know who you are. So we need to be reaching out to people who have never heard of Maria De Luz before.
Yeah.
Which we can do very simply with like cold email marketing. Automated
Cold email?
Cold
Yeah?
email. Yes, cold
Oh,
email.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, it's pretty straightforward, and I can show you exactly how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, anything that I'm talking about here, just know that we're going to make it simple, and the resources can be provided to you with ease. It'll be no problem. All right, so cold email. We're going to do more organic. And it's not... Consistency is the key, and that's for any platform you're on. Just be consistent. It doesn't matter what the algorithm is doing. Literally just show up authentically as your authentic self regularly,
Yeah.
and you're going to attract exactly who you need to be attractive.
Yeah.
So we're going to do consistent, organic. When you had that podcast, was it like you were a co-host or you were...
You know that it was so easy because I every Sunday I publish a blog, right, in my website. So what I used to do is that I used to read the blog, and it was like 5 minute podcast on Spotify and other platforms like I think Evox, SoundCloud, podcast from Apple and Google something. And I don't know, it was like a lot of platforms, and it was a podcast, 5-minute podcast, me reading the blog. So it's not me speaking in front of something or someone. No, it was so easy for me. But maybe I, I, I want to do something different, not just me reading a blog, which it was powerful because my blogs are amazing. But maybe I can talk about the blog on, camera and put it on YouTube and all these platforms, right?
Cool.
Maybe. I don't know. You tell me.
I'm gonna tell you. I'll give you your exact next action
Okay.
items, but that is definitely going to be. It's not a maybe. It's a yes.
Okay.
Consistent organic. I like the YouTube. I also have. I do have a potential suggestion for what that video podcast might be. Tackle two birds with one stone.
Okay.
I loved the whole moment where you were leaning into time, money, and resources so that you can know the science behind miracles.
Yes.
So the science of miracles, I love that as a long-term vision, as what you want to do with the six figures.
Yeah.
The great thing about aligning your why, so like, why do I want six figures? It's so I can have obviously it's travel, it's spending time with their family, it's buying things for them, but the one where you really like started to shine a bit
Yeah.
was to know the miracles behind science. So at six figures, I can start investing those resources to know the miracles behind science. To align with that six figures, you need to start investing in knowing the science of miracles now.
Wow.
The science of miracles is what feels like six figures a month to you. So if you start
True.
aligning with that energy by like pouring into that now, you're going to open up the pathways for
Wow.
that six figures per month. I would recommend incorporating that into your consistent organic content. Maybe it's on YouTube and you're just starting to do research and you're sharing your findings with people in real time, or
Wow.
maybe it's after you have some time to like let them integrate. You show up and you chat about it, but that needs to be like at least a weekly thing.
Wow. I love
I think
it.
that's where you're gonna really resonate with the six figures a month. Honestly, that's what I'm getting.
It feels exciting.
Cool. That's how it should feel. Cool. So, organic consistency. I love the science behind miracles. Cold email. When we're doing the cold email, we can talk about those specific numbers in a moment, but I just kind of want to frame who and why. There's finding entrepreneurs, contact information, super easy. The people that you're looking to reach out to are entrepreneurs, investors, coaches. They want premium, they want high standards. We can easily find those people's emails and start putting this in front of them saying, hey, like, are you the person who wants the highest standards from your life? Are you the person who wants to go deeper and understanding how to achieve exactly what you want when you want it? Come work with us. And we just put that into an email and like send that to a bunch of people who don't know you yet, but as soon as they do know you, they'll fall in love. Ideally, that is either pushing them towards your Tuesday webinar, so cold email to get more people to show up to your Tuesday webinar where they get to meet you then, or we need to start the VSL back up, one or the other. We need, as soon as people get excited, they're like, oh wow, I can have exactly what I want when I want it. I want it right now. What do I do? They need to be able to take action to either register for your Tuesday webinar, or they need to be able to go straight to your VSL and start booking an appointment.
Okay.
I like the Tuesday webinar because it's a chance for them to meet in person with you, and that's where they're going to get the most potent energy. As long as you feel like you can consistently show up there every Tuesday, then we can keep that. I don't think you need to go out of your way to make well, honestly, a VSL that promotes the Tuesday webinar would probably be a good bet. How are you giving people, like, when people want to show up to your webinar, like, how do they do that? Is there like a landing page that has a link to sign up with some other
Yes.
information? Is your face on that landing page? Are you talking?
It's my face, but I haven't done the video.
Okay, we need to do a video.
Oh, yes.
We need a video.
It's true.
Okay, so you need a video VSL for the Tuesday webinar. So this is pretty much what we call the funnel. It's just the customer journey would look like from the cold email channel. We do the cold email to a bunch of people. If they reply positively, like they're interested in that, want to learn more, we then send them the link to your landing page, which will have the VSL for the Tuesday webinar. So you have the video, you talk about what you do, you inspire the people, you get them all excited, then you have them register for your live webinar on Tuesday, and that is now top of funnel. I'm assuming that webinar has no bottlenecks. You can get as many people in there as
Yes.
necessary. Beautiful. That Tuesday webinar, you do your thing. At the end of it, you are promoting either your 397 money mindset. Is that the one that you're selling on there, or is there?
I'm selling that, but I can tell people to do the subconscious test, or maybe charge for that. I was thinking about maybe charge for that because it's amazing. Because they go to the subconscious mind and they just take out all they see all the things that they have there, the limitations. So if we charge, people assist, people go to the call, right? If we don't charge, there's a probability.
They might not show up exactly because they have not committed.
Exactly.
Charge.
Exactly.
They're showing up to your webinar for free. That's perfect. Whatever the next step is, it's not another free thing. They need to be paying whatever the next thing is. So they are now committed, and it's important for their energy. It's not just important for your pockets.
Yeah.
It's important so they are committing to that journey that they're about to take. If they feel inspired to now move forward, they need to commit to themselves. Which is what we use money for. It's commit to whatever it is we want to experience.
So how much do you think can be
I don't know. How much do you? $49 is just what jumped in my head, but that's only because you were previously doing it for free.
I love it because I thought 50 and you
cool.
said 49, so it's good. Yeah.
And that's pretty much, they do the $49 subconscious test, and at the end of that, that's like where your closers are pointing them to the best next direction.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Let's keep it that way for now. I don't think we don't have to promote everything. I think if we just promote the most natural flow, I think people definitely need to see you at some point. And if Tuesdays are where they can meet you in person and you're there every Tuesday, that's fine. So cold email to the landing page with a video so they can register for the Tuesday webinar. By the end of that, they can then spend $49 to do the subconscious test. That means they should now be invested and committed to showing up for themselves and actually attending those sales calls, subconscious tests, where now the closers will then point them in the best direction for $397, $500, $5,500, or $7,500. Everybody who goes to the webinar, we can do a database reactivation for them. So this is going to be anybody. So we need a database reactivation for anybody who's ever shown interest in you ever, whether they're still paying you or not. If they're still paying you, we call that review and referral generation / upsells. If they're not paying you anymore, we call it a database reactivation.
Okay.
So we're going to go look at how many people do you have contact information from since 2018, and we're going to send something to every single one of them and follow up with them regularly.
An email, or you mean on WhatsApp or anything?
Ringless voicemail drop, a WhatsApp message, and an email. If you have their number.
Yes.
And I guess if it's WhatsApp, we probably won't be able to do the ringless voicemail drop, but we can do a voice note instead. What that does is it makes people feel like they're getting that personal outreach from you.
Oh, so the voice note on WhatsApp.
Exactly.
Oh,
voice
that's
note on
great.
WhatsApp. Email, and again, it's to get them to show up to another Tuesday webinar. We don't have to sell them something there. We just want them to register for your new Tuesday webinars, where they'll get a live reprogramming their, right? That's what you called it, reprogram your subconscious live or something.
Reprogram your subconscious mind. Yeah, the webinar. Yes, it's like do it on live.
Cool. Reprogram live
in real time.
So that's what I would do for your database reactivation is WhatsApp, text message, WhatsApp, voice note, email, if you also have their emails. Now, if you don't have the people to be able to keep up with, I mean, how many leads do you have in your database, do you think?
Right now it's like 20,000 people.
20,000.
You know that we activated something. That's why it's less or something like that. Because we activated something that the people that haven't opened in 6 months, we just delete them from the. Because someone told me that it's good for.
It's good if you're doing email to clean up your email list, and it's good for your email deliverability if you're running a newsletter, but you still want to have their contact information somewhere just in case. So did you just is their contact information gone?
I don't know. I have to ask
Oh yeah,
Carla
ask
at the contact.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's make sure that you still have that contact information
Mm,
somewhere.
okay.
As long as we have at least their phone, that's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Um, the reason I'm asking this is if you have 20,000 people that we're about to reach back out to, even if just 10% of them like do reply, that's still 2,000 people replying, and your
Yeah.
team is likely gonna
Yes.
be a little bit under duress during that period. It's gonna be a lot of people trying to have conversations.
Yes.
This is where AI gets cool, right? If we're reaching out, the whole value of AI is like you're a light. AI is here to multiply your light. So like AI can't create value from nothing. You've already put so much value into your business. That's why you're perfect for AI. Right? It's not for everybody, it's for the people who already have value. Because now we can multiply your value across like, as many people as we have the capacity to bring on. We've already recognized that you can do at least 100 people every 3 months in your business purpose-driven business offer. You
Yeah.
can do an extra uh, 30 clients every month in your certified coaching. You have unlimited potential to serve people with the money mindset. So now our whole mission is just get as many people into those lower level items as possible. So get as many people into the Tuesday webinar, so that way you can get as many people into your $49 subconscious testing, to get as many people into the money mindset, and it'll just kind of explode from there. It looks like your biggest money making opportunity is the purpose driven business offer
Yeah.
right now at $5,500, and you can do 100 people every 3 months. That's like a $2.2 million opportunity a year. And I see exactly how like your money mindset 397 can upsell into a purpose driven business,
Yes.
especially with your target audience being entrepreneurs, investors, coaches, people who want the
And
highest
also
ticket.
salespeople.
Salespeople too.
Yeah, there are salespeople going to the webinar. We have seen that, and real estate also people that realtors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have seen that.
Yeah, realtors are. I love realtors actually, just because their mindset. They're usually like big to take initiatives,
Yeah.
willing to invest. Um, it's because it's a very competitive market, so I think it's like people are always looking for a way they can get the edge in that market specifically. That's just something I've noticed. I've met with a lot of realtors in the last year because they are excited about AI.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, realtors are like one of my most common. I just didn't like working with them personally. I'm not that interested in the space, but
I have
they like me.
realtors
Cool.
in purpose driven business because they want to also do online things
Yeah.
like teach other realtors and yeah.
Okay. We have your customer journey for the cold email. We know that you're going to be more consistent on YouTube. If we want to do database reactivation, we can send out automated messages. Let me write that down. DBR. We can send out a bunch of automated messages that feel personalized. That's why you do your, voice notes. We can just record one and send it to 20,000 people.
On
Um,
WhatsApp, you mean?
yeah, on WhatsApp.
Oh.
As long as you have their phone numbers and you know that they
Yeah.
have WhatsApp. Let's do it on
Okay.
WhatsApp. So, database reactivation on WhatsApp with a voice note. We'll do a voice note.
So what would the voice note say?
We'll figure that out.
Okay.
Um, the point of the voice note, the point of this outreach message is to get them to register for a Tuesday webinar.
Okay.
Because your Tuesday webinars where you'll sell them on the
Yeah.
subconscious test,
Okay.
which is
Yes.
where you'll then sell them on the money mindset.
Okay.
Or whatever, right? If your closers say they're a better fit to go straight to something else, that's fine. But you pretty much are, you want a funnel to get them to your closers, and your closers can do what they do best.
Okay.
So if AI was in the system, this is what it would look like. Automated messages. So me and you would figure out what do you want the voice note to say. We'd record it real quick.
Okay.
We'd get it ready to go out. We'd figure out what does your text message need to say, because we're going to send WhatsApp message. We're going to send a
Okay.
WhatsApp with that voice note.
as well. Maybe a couple days later if they don't reply to the voicemail.
Okay.
We would need an AI assistant in place right there where if people are texting back asking questions about the voice note or asking questions about the text message,
Okay.
an AI can simply reply to them easily, answer their question, and say, hey, would you like to register for the Tuesday webinar where we'll reprogram your stuff live?
Okay.
They'll say, yeah, cool, tell me more. How much does it cost? The AI will say, oh, it's free. Just sign up. Here's the link.
Okay.
And if they don't go hit the link, the AI can reach out again, 10 hours later, or I guess the next day.
Okay.
Let's say 18 hours later. Hey, did you hit the link yet? What did you think? So the point is we're going to keep engaging them until if they've replied to us and they've not shown clear disinterest, we're going to keep engaging until they're like, "Yes, I'm signed up for Tuesday. I'll be there."
Okay.
That way, it's not taking any more resources from your team. It's not taking any more resources for you. We're just leveraging the same places you already love showing up. If you could show up every Tuesday, we just need to get more people in front of you on Tuesdays.
Yes.
You don't need to go do anything else. We just need to get more people there.
It's true. I love it.
Honestly, your path towards growth is going to be pretty straightforward. You just need volume at this point. You don't really
That's
need a
true.
change in services. We've narrowed down like a value ladder that's pretty straightforward. You have a free place where people get to know you, that you're happy to show up, low ticket offer that upsells into a higher ticket offer. You have plenty of team and you're growing to be able to scale with you. You have opportunities that are completely untouched pretty much, the database reactivation and the cold outreach. You know that you need to be more consistent on organic. You already have something to talk about that you're excited about that's going to help you align with that six-figure cash MRR anyways, which is the Science of Miracles. I think you do a podcast weekly on YouTube for that.
Wow.
And yeah, we just let it rip. At that point, we'll put some clear metrics in place for your conversions between each of these offers. Anytime somebody's inside of that 397 offer for too long, we reach out and do another reactivation to get them to upsell to the next ticket. And if they're not going to upsell, they can at least give you a review and a referral. So we need to also reach out to all the people who are already paying you, who are excited to start collecting those reviews and referrals. And if you want to be counting how many lives you've impacted anyways, this is a fair two birds, one stone.
That's
Your
true.
review and referral message could be, hey, I'm on a mission to impact 100,000 people, and I want to know, have I been able to do that for you? And if so,
Oh,
could you please leave a review?
I love it.
Cool. Yeah, that one just came in, snuck in there. Right
Oh
at the
my God, I love that. To impact. Yeah, because I told him yesterday or the day before yesterday that one of the things I want to do, I want to impact 100,000 people and then more. But my first goal is 100,000 people, and I want to count them. So I want to start from zero and then ask people, my clients, my students, hey, have I been able to impact you positively with this method? And imagine that's thank you for bringing it up.
You're
It's
welcome.
exciting.
Cool. Okay. So I think I have everything I need. I think you also have everything you need.
Yes.
Sorry, I just knocked the mic a little bit. Sorry if that. Sorry for the people on the phone over there. It was a little windy. Let me just review my notes real quick. Yeah, I mean the last bit is just going to be metrics. We'll come up with specific numbers of like how much outbound outreach do we need to do? How many messages do we need to send for the like database reactivation? We'll get the specific numbers for how many current clients you have that we can reach out to for review and referrals. The point is to keep it simple. Everybody who's not paying you right now pretty much just needs to show up to the Tuesday webinar. So
Yeah.
if it's a referral, they need to go to the Tuesday webinar. If it is a cold lead coming from an ad, from your organic content, from email marketing, they need to go to the Tuesday webinar.
Yes.
If all of your stuff, if it all just funnels into that Tuesday webinar, I think this is going to go really smoothly. Um,
Yeah, and then it's just about, okay, how many emails do we want to set up so we can reach out to this many people, so we can convert this many people to end up in your Tuesday webinar. So yeah, we'll go back and do the math later. We don't really need to do the math right now. But
Okay.
is that pretty clear what your path forward is? I can recap it again if you would like.
I'm really excited because when you told me about the 100,000 people, and also I shared about the miracle science behind miracles. Oh my God, those things are exciting. And you saying that if I focus on that, that's the vibration and frequency of the goal. It's like, whoa. Because one part of me was like, oh, I should sell every day, but I don't want to. I want to focus on this thing. And so I had that maybe inner conflict. Oh, but you saying that if I focus on that, on this, everything will unfold.
Yep.
Woof, it's a relief. It's thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel so much clearer. And the path, I wrote a lot of things. So what you said is cold email, video, VSL in landing page that goes to Tuesday webinar, and then sell the subconscious test or the money mindset, right? That's the.
Pretty much, yeah. Everything goes to the Tuesday webinar, and then your closers can figure out from there.
When you say everything is also the podcast.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything. Organic content goes to the Tuesday webinar.
Okay.
Podcast goes to the Tuesday webinar. IG goes to the Tuesday webinar. Technically, it goes to the landing page, which goes to the Tuesday webinar. But the point is, we need as many people to show up on those Tuesday webinars
Okay.
as possible. So all of your channels go to the landing page where they can register for the Tuesday webinar, where they get to meet you in person, more or less. I mean, you're there live. So.
Yes. And do you feel more aligned to sell the subconscious test more than the money mindset?
Just whatever is the next step. I guess walk me through what is the last like 15 minutes of this webinar usually. Is it like you telling people?
Yeah, me selling the offer. For example, these 3 weeks is me selling the money mindset offer. I have changed it a little bit because, when it's an offer, it's like, hey, if you do it now, you will have this. Then the bonuses are, we're closing the
You can still pitch the money mindset, and if they do the money mindset, they get a free subconscious test.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. If they don't want to do the money mindset, then they can just pay $49 to do the subconscious test.
Oh. Yeah.
Is that fine?
Yes. So in the same webinar, I can offer the two things, you mean? Or
Yes. Put your focus on the one that you really want to sell.
Okay.
Which is a $397 money mindset. Right, if that's what you feel the most excited about offering,
Okay.
offer that one. I mean, you have a whole room with their attention on you. You might as well offer the good stuff.
Yeah.
And to build the value of that offer, you can say, hey, if you do move forward with the money mindset, we'll also throw in the subconscious test for you as well. It is usually a $49 offer, and that is available. But if you take the money mindset path, we will also include the subconscious test for everybody who signs up today, right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if not, then they can do the $49 subconscious test though.
Oh, yes, I love it.
Just make sure that like whatever exit point, there's a dollar sign there. So if their next step is to their next step is whatever you tell them the next step is. If that doesn't make sense for them, again, you don't want to like give them this. You can give them two options. There's no option to walk away without paying you is the point. So
Yeah.
hey, if you're really serious about whatever is the big difference between your money mindset and the subconscious test, just make that clear. Hey, this is what is really going to align and get you this result very quickly, very effectively. Do this. We'll also throw in our subconscious test if you go ahead and sign up today. If not, no worries. We are also still offering the subconscious test as its own standalone. It's just $49. We can get it done today, whatever the big value is of that offer. And then
That's it. So now you're presenting an A or B option. Hey, either you're this kind of person who really needs like to get the money mindset today, right now, so you can attract abundance. I don't know what your
Yeah.
tagline is for that, but
So, okay.
or and you will again you'll get the subconscious test with that, or hey, you can go ahead and go straight to just doing the subconscious test. We'll offer for just $49 today. Um, get it done, whatever the outcome is for most people after they do that,
Okay.
and you just make the call to action next. Hey, if you want to do the 49, here's the link. Click on it right now. Get set up. But if you really want to take this as far as you can, here's the link for the money mindset. Do that.
Okay.
I don't know what your call to action is usually, but just make sure your call to action needs to be directly telling them this is the action you need to take. Take it right now if you want to see this result. Take the
Yes.
action. Okay.
Okay. I love
Uh,
it.
yeah, and let's just keep it simple. I would say don't try to spin up a bunch of new offers if what you have is already super valuable, which I know it is. I would honestly combine offers before I try to like keep separating them. So
It's true.
yeah, bundle it all up into something like the Holy Grail.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, if it in as much of it that's like a digital offer
It is.
already, then bundle it up into like the ultimate like golden ticket to your subconscious.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
I love it.
yeah. Are we missing anything else? Hmm.
Oh, the
Maria, do you have
podcast.
any? Yeah, do you have any questions for me?
Uh, what do you recommend for the podcast? Because one part of me was also like I'm so passionate about the science of all these things, and I even told him to I wanted to study natural medicine. Like I wanted to be like a doctor of natural medicine and be a scientist and that. But I saw it as a future plan because one part of me is like, oh, I need to focus first on the business and everything. So my question is, if I do a podcast of about that, how can I link it to the things I do?
Where it's a lot of this is like from a holistic perspective of work that you're doing. You want people to be aligned with their inner worlds. They also need to align their outer world. So that means like healthy diet, healthy environment, healthy lifestyle, healthy medicines, right? Herbs and teas and tinctures. All of that is like a part of having that having everything you want, right? People want health, wealth, and purpose. I think would be like a
That's true.
really good fit for everything you're talking about: health, wealth, and purpose. So internal abundance, right? Internal clarity through the subconscious reprogramming, but also external health and wealth, where they can see the money, they can see the health. Here's like they have access to locally grown food and organic, whatever you want to talk about,
Yeah.
as a part of painting that picture of like this is what having everything looks like, right? Your
I
internal
love it.
world is aligned, and externally, these are the practices that you might be engaging with, or these are the people uh, you've partnered with to get access to these things. Maybe you have a healer here, and you do like some sound therapy over there, or you do herbs, whatever you are excited to share with people is what
Yeah. Okay.
those resources would look like.
I
Um,
love it.
yeah, it's internal and external worlds both very important, and you just it's the holistic person is a person who can grow here with you. Uh,
And what do you recommend for my podcast?
whatever feels aligned with the science of miracles. Honestly, it could, if there's a book that you read one week and it's like, wow, this was really inspiring and feels like it might have something to do with the science behind miracles, the science of miracles, the science behind miracles. Either way, either one you want to put it as. Um,
Both of them are great. Let's.
I would yeah, just share some quotes from the book and what it made you think, and how it ties into this like this vision you have for your ideal self. A lot of this is going to be reality building, I think, like just kind of tying different pieces of your research together so people can start to see that bigger picture. Really, if it feels exciting and aligned to you, if it feels like if it's even if it's a small piece of the miracles behind or the science behind miracles, then that's what you want to talk about that week.
Okay.
I wouldn't try to go like overly structured, just whatever inspired you in the week leading up to it, just keep a pen and pencil near you so you can write down or just like this. So you have little notes that you can have next to you every day. So by the time like your weekend, I would have a weekly day where you sit down and you record. Like that needs to be a structured time. So the next week you just grab little pieces that feel inspired.
So
and
you
share
mean
it.
that the podcast is one a week?
Unless you want to do more, at
You
least one a week.
you do every day, right? Or
I'm not super consistent on YouTube. If I was super consistent on YouTube, I would be doing it twice a week. Yes.
oh, okay. And do you do it live, or I should do it like record it and
Record it.
then edit it?
You don't have to edit too much, but record it. You don't need to do it live.
Okay.
Live is kind of a distraction and it has different reach on YouTube. So just
Oh, really? So it's less
when you
reach?
when you have a lot of followers, like a bunch of subscribers, then you can start doing lives because it has better reach. But until you have like a certain amount of subscribers, it's not great for your reach.
Oh, so it's better to record it and then upload it.
Yes.
Oh,
Record it, then upload it.
okay.
Cool. And you just want to make sure it's coming out at the same time every week, so there's consistency built there.
Okay.
So you should have consistency, and when you record it, you need to know, hey, every weekend on this day, I'm going to record this thing. Or if you're just feeling super inspired in the moment and you can turn your camera, just do it when you're feeling super inspired already. But
Yes.
don't let it. You don't have to wait for inspiration. If inspiration happens to come at a moment, take advantage of it. But you need to definitely be just making sure you're recording consistently.
Okay.
Let's just turn on the camera and smile. Like you have a beautiful light. You're gonna be fine. Perfectly fine either way.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. You'll be good.
I love it.
Uh,
Turn on the camera and record.
that's really it. Yeah. So and just treat it like you're learning with people. So you don't have to be. Your podcast isn't for you to show up as an expert. It's for you to show up as a participant on this growth journey. Like you're learning and you're opening up the space to learn with people.
Okay.
So no pressure to seem like you are an authority in the space, even though you obviously are. You don't have to feel pressured like you have to convince people that you know something. Just learn openly and honestly, share what feels exciting to you. When you have a question, ask that question for everybody. Say, hey, this is what I'm thinking about and I'm wondering. I'm gonna go do some research on that and kind of figure it out. And they'll be like,
Okay.
oh, cool. So yeah, you don't have to be perfect on there. You just have to be yourself, and that's like as perfect as you can be.
I love it. And another question is, how many minutes should it be?
That's gonna be up to you. Whatever you feel is good.
Okay. Well, you do 9 hours, so.
Yeah, where I go forever. I'll sit down and do like a one full recording for like 6.5 hours and not move.
And just
Just show people all the stuff.
share it without editing.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't edit anything.
Oh.
I give people the whole sauce. You don't have to do that, but
I love it because it's even easier.
exactly. That's my whole point. Is like editing is a pain.
It's a thing.
It's annoying. So yeah, I don't edit anything. So if I say something goofy or silly during it, it's like, okay, well, there you go. People are gonna get it.
Okay.
So I would recommend that. Yeah, go as long as you want. Don't feel like you have to edit anything.
Okay.
Don't feel like if you want to take a second to just like read and think for a moment, that's fine. You don't need to be like super actionable and animated at every moment of it. Just show up as yourself, however you're feeling that day, and just say, okay, well, I'm gonna hang out with my people for an hour.
Okay.
That's really what it should feel like. Is like you're just hanging out with the people.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Maybe because that was one of the resistances. Like, oh, I will have to edit it, and I will have to. But no, because before I have 6,000 subscribers. It's not a lot, but
That's good.
it's good. Yeah. And before I used to edit it me on in iMovie, but now it's better to not edit it.
Yeah, just good lighting is really all you need. That's it.
Yes. Okay.
Nice lighting. Go as long as you want. Don't edit anything. Download it and then upload it to YouTube and
Okay.
throw a caption on there, a link to your VSL landing page that sends people to your Tuesday webinar. That's it. That's your organic YouTube.
Okay.
Jake can help you repurpose stuff for like Instagram and some other stuff using Opus Clip.
Yes.
So you'll have content for your other social channels again
Yeah.
consistently. Because you can make one YouTube but turn that into like 6 or 7 different posts
Okay.
per channel. Like that's easy. Jake will show you how to do that if you don't already use it, or like get somebody on your team to do it. It's like very easy. A lot of software that'll do that for you. So
Okay.
yeah, there should not be any friction in making like YouTube just a part of your regular
It's
thing.
true.
Just hang out.
There was a friction, but it's true what you're saying. Because another thing is like I'm researching with them. It's not like I have to know it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're learning together, and that's on same as that thing on my YouTube. It's like and what I have found, because people keep telling me is a part of the value that they love is the fact that I am showing them how to think. I'm showing them where to go find the answer. So when I don't know something, it's like, great, let's figure it out together. And that it absolutely kills. Like people love that. And I love the people who love that because then they show up on my sales calls and they're already like, I really want to work with you. And I'm like, cool, well, come on. And it's good. There's not even a moment of having to convince anybody. It's just like, they already feel like they're friends with me. They already feel like they've been hanging out. They come with such a like awesome energy where I feel like I genuinely want these people to be in my program so we can actually hang out some more. And like that connection is pretty immediate. So yes, I love YouTube for that reason. I highly recommend. I think you're gonna love it too.
Okay. Yes.
Is there anything else? I think we're good.
What else?
How do you feel?
I feel expanded.
Good. I like that. That's cool. Right on.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was amazing.
All right, party people, if you're still here, that was Maria De Luz, and we are building the ideal business?
The ideal coaching.
Ideal coaching
business.
Can you say it in Spanish?
Coaching ideal.
Yes. I won't try because I'm going to butcher it, but
Much love to you. Thank you for being here. I might cut some of this. I don't know if they need to see the whole thing. If there's any information that we shared in here that you feel like you don't want people to know, just let me know. You guys might get the whole thing, maybe not. If you see little edits, I know I was just talking about I don't edit anything, but it's because it got just a little bit too revealing, which is fine. You guys can respect that. I know you can. I love you. We're all good. If you want us to grow your business for you, please go ahead and join the link where we're talking about our services, AI Growth Partners. We show up in your business where you can't or where you don't want to, so you can focus on the future of your business and what really matters to you. That is what we do for you. If you want to learn to build really awesome AI products, services, and show up with a community of people who want to grow with you, who want to change the world, and are literally changing the world today, find the link. That is our AI Growth Partner training community. Please join. You are welcome to. And if you would like to watch some more really impactful videos and hang out with your besties and grow together, come right back here to YouTube and we'll hang out in a few days. We'll get you then. That's it. Do you want to say anything to the people?
We won't edit anything. Just be real and raw. That's it.
Cool. You got it all straight from the horse's mouth. All right.
If you want to follow someone in Spanish, it's at Maria De Luz on Instagram.
There you go. You can even put this on your YouTube too if you want. All right. Much love to you. Mwah. Peace. Easy.
I love it.
Easy.